One of the worst sins is a person taking his sins lightly. Whoever distances himself from complaining nature means he invites happiness. Without action, knowledge is useless, and knowledge without action is useless. The smartest intelligence is piety, and the stupidest stupidity is immorality. Be like a tree with dense fruit, growing by the road, thrown its fruit with stones, but still rewarded with fruit. Fellow Muslims should live like brothers. It is difficult to be patient, but wasting the reward of patience is far worse. The greatest truth is honesty, and the greatest falsehood is dishonesty. It is not permissible for a Muslim to insult another Muslim. What is small to the Muslims is great in the sight of Allah. It's a shame that a bird wakes up earlier than you in the morning. Science is the life of the mind. Without knowledge, charity is useless, while knowledge without charity is useless. Life will pass, but death is very near. Beware of pride, because in the end you will return to the ground and your body will be eaten by worms. Do not look down on every Muslim. Even the weakest in faith is great in the eyes of Allah. The best way to beat someone is to beat him with courtesy. The crown of a person is his intellect. A person's degree is his religion, while a person's honor is his character. I have never once regretted my silence, but I have repeatedly regretted my speech. Hold fast to the truth, even if it kills you. The person I like the most is someone who is willing to point out my mistakes. Don't love too much so that it becomes an attachment. Don't overdo it in hating so that it leads to destruction. Whoever puts himself in a place that can raise suspicion, then don't regret it if people are prejudiced against him. Patience is the most healthful ingredient in our life. Don't be fooled by people who read the Quran, but look at those whose behavior is in accordance with the Quran. If you find reproach in someone and you want to scold him, then scold yourself, because your reproach is more than him. No amount of guilt can change the past, and no amount of worry can change the future. away from sin is lighter than bearing the pain of a regret. The tongue will continue to speak the truth as long as the heart is sincere and sublime. Be a person with dignity. Be honest and always tell the truth. Sometimes the people with the darkest past create the brightest future. Among sinners, the worst is he who takes his time to discuss the faults of others. Make a goal for life, then use all your strength. To achieve it, you will succeed. The highest degree of faith is that you always feel in the presence of Allah. Greed is a disease for those who are unable to control themselves. No one hides a secret in his heart unless Allah will show it in the look on his face or through the words that come out of his tongue. No one is able to take care of the problems of Muslims except for people who have integrity, wisdom, maturity, and experience. If your hearts were clean, you would never feel full, bored from reading the Quran. Worrying about the world is darkness for the heart, while worrying about the hereafter is light for the heart. It is enough for you that those who are jealous of you feel depressed when you are happy. Knowledge is better than wealth. Knowledge will protect you, while wealth you must protect. The silence of a silent person is more dangerous than the treatment of other people's attacks. The slip of the tongue is more dangerous than the slip of the foot. You need active leaders more than leaders who often spit words. No one hides anything, but Allah will reveal it through the look on his face and the slip of his mouth. I have had enough of my sight, as I have had enough of my memory. A despairing person sees difficulty in every opportunity, but an optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty. Never make a decision in anger, and never make a promise in happiness. Don't say words that you yourself don't like to hear if someone else says them to you. Whoever lights a fire of slander, then he himself will be the fuel. Know the truth, then you will know the people who are right. True not measured by the people, but humans are measured by the truth. Hate no one, no matter how much they have wronged you. When you are anxious about something, get into it because the fear of facing it is more disturbing than something you are afraid of yourself. Keep in touch with those who have forgotten you and forgive those who have wronged you. Gossip is the pinnacle of the weak. The purity of a person's conscience is in accordance with the level of sensitivity to his own honor. I have felt all the bitterness in life, and the bitterest thing is to hope in humans. Happy is the man who can be master of himself, guide of his passions, and captain of the ark of his life. Keeping countenance is an ornament for the poor as gratitude is an ornament for the rich. Even the simplest manual labor for the maintenance of one's dignity is far more important than wealth accompanied by abuse. Anger begins with madness and ends with regret. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.